All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss McKinney.
Yes,
we're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each other to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay,
She does.
Okay, so we took the DNA testing, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've spoken.
No way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is gonna go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No. That's not what I said, but...
When he lies, he puts his hand up.
All right, guys, buckle up because this one's a roller coaster. We're diving into a case where 9 years of silence explode in a courtroom showdown. Ms. McKinney claims Mr. Scott is dodging fatherhood and hiding behind a new family, while he fires back, accusing her of revenge and manipulation. Judge Vonda is about to unravel messy truths, dramatic accusations, and a DNA bombshell that'll leave everyone stunned. But this isn't just about paternity, it's about trust, timing, and the messy aftermath of what once was love. Is this a woman seeking justice or vengeance? And is he really the one dodging responsibility, or just dodging the wrong bullet? Let's get into it. That on his cheek.
That on his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie post.
And you found all that out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So
You see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter. This
Come
is
on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This
please.
is clearly about getting back at me and punishing me for not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, it's odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this? Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little interesting.
I just came to the realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need him to take care of me or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
And
If he's the father.
He's the father.
Okay, and you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, well, I mean, bailiff, we have those results.
Got your cashier's check. Because I don't want a
That's
personal
not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We
All
don't
right.
know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
I know.
But if you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should be able to file maybe a restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support.
Here's where it gets complicated. Mr. Scott claims the paternity case is nothing more than a calculated move to disrupt his new life. But is that a deflection or a defense? The court isn't here to judge motives, just facts. Still, the timing raises a real question. Was this about support or settling old scores? What do you think?
What is that, a restraint?
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative though, but that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Let's get it over with.
All
Give me a
right.
drum roll.
All right. It looks like baby McKinney, because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did it say? What?
You hear that?
What'd you say, young?
You laughed
Remember?
at that.
Remember
No,
when
I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a
I'm
little
the only
louder.
white person she's been with. Remember?
There is
Remember that?
no probability that he is the father.
Okay, so first,
Let's clear this up. A restraining order doesn't cancel child support. Family court doesn't work that way. Support is about the child, not the relationship. Mr. Scott's attempt to twist legal protection into a financial escape? Creative but completely off base.
First of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's sketchy.
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his
Okay.
uncle can do
What
all
does that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute, I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
I mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
And it did.
And it
what she
did,
said.
and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth correctly.
The person appeared to be wearing PPE and the person appeared to work, you know, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it
a lot
appears
goes
that
on.
these results are directly from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your
Let
Honor.
me tell you not. No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're gonna you're going to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He has
He
a tattoo
is not
on
the
his private
father.
parts. He was the only
is
one
not
there. I
the
know.
father. He is not the father.
Show
How
me a
many
tattoo.
times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
That was way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me, you know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
You
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else.
And just
like that, the test comes back. 0% probability. You could feel the air leave the room. But instead of acceptance, Ms. McKinney doubles down, throwing out wild accusations about faked results and legal connections. Is she in denial? Or genuinely convinced something's off? When the truth doesn't match the belief, emotions explode.
You may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else, too, within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
That's very possible. It's
So,
very likely.
How is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been lying.
Man.
You may
Okay.
not have been lying about thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a
She's confident, even defiant despite what the DNA says. But Judge Vonda isn't here for emotional testimony. You can't argue with science. The law deals in facts, and unless there's proof the test was tampered with, this case is closed. Still, the question remains, was she misled or misleading everyone else?
birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No,
that's
it
what you
says
thought.
Mississippi long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about to
been to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I've already said what the results were, which means I'm dismissing this case. You are more than welcome to bring another case. And if his account is true that you don't remember, you can bring another case after that. But the court is here to assist you. So if there are no more questions and nothing further, which it shouldn't be, you all are dismissed.
Hell no, it shouldn't be.
Whatever. You got a tattoo.
So here's where we land. The DNA test proved without a doubt, Mr. Scott is not the father. That means, crossmark no child support, crossmark no obligations, crossmark and no closure for Ms. McKinney, who insists there must be a mistake. Was this about truth or control, justice, or a last attempt at connection? Judge Vonda B made it clear. You can't bring feelings to a fact fight. So, this case leaves us asking, when relationships end in chaos, who really pays the price? What do you think? Was justice served today? Or did someone dodge accountability? Backhand index pointing down. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thumbs up, hit like if you're hooked. bell and subscribe for more Truth Court showdowns that pull no punches.